a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen, I come from a line of kings. You can't break what's born divine. Every curse, every shade, it's mine. I wear my roots like Sunday best. Built from love, built from taste. I come from a line of queens who turn the pain to gold and clean. My hair, my nose, my skin all shine. I'm every woman in my line. From field to throne, unseen to seen, I come from a line of queens. My mama's hands, my grandma's eyes, their fire still burns in my skies. They tried to press me down, make me small. Said my name too loud, my skin too tall. But this brown runs deep like the river bends. It don't wash away, it shines in the end. My crown don't need no gold or stone. It's coiled and wound, it stands on its own. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grace. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen, I come from a line of queens. Mama said, girl, hold your head high. That hair of yours touches the sky. From cotton rows to city lights, we've been fighting wrong with holy might. My melanin's a holy song. Ain't no shadow can sing it wrong. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grapes. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen, I come from a line of kings. You can't break what's born divine. Every curse, every shade, it's mine. I wear my roots like Sunday best. Built from love, built from
Oh, I'm excited tonight. So, thank you for joining us. We're going to, like I promised last week, we're going to recap. And so we're going to go back and kind of catch up and see some of this stuff together. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to show the first three episodes that I showed. And then next week I'm going to do three more, but it's going to be a new one added to the back end of that. The reason I'm so excited today is because I didn't want to disappoint and just recap. So I want to do something a little different. So every song, every instrumental you hear, I actually wrote them, and so those are all originals that you're going to hear tonight. I've actually replaced the sounds and the music that I had in the previous ones, and so I'm really excited to see how you enjoy that. It's going to be something a little bit different, but remember, I wrote all of it, so let's see how it goes. As usual, I don't like to talk a lot in the beginning. I like to get right to it, and then we can talk at the end.
Seven storms, how do winds cry? 7 souls under one sky. They came from hurt, they came from flame. Whisper each their name. Zola, the commander, still in her stare, leads with fire and righteous care. Savannah, the grifter, sly and quick, plays the game, never shows her trick. Lee said the protector, heart so pure, she'll stand for the weak, fight to endure. Melinda shreds sharp and calm, moves like thunder in a soldier's palm. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where wild wind rolls. Scars and prayers, the price they pay, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. Isabella, the enforcer, blade in her hand, justice walks where she takes her stand. Josie the daredevil, wild and free, laughs at danger like it's meant to be. Hands out of a scout, eyes like dawn, sees the truth long after it's gone. They ain't saints, but they ain't wrong. They're the thunder in the outlaw song. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where the wild wind rolls. Scars and prayers, the price they pay, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. From dusk to dawn, from blood to grace, they carve their story in this place. Men may doubt and legends fade, but the storm remains unafraid. 7 storms, their voices cry across the plains, across the sky. Sisters bound by vow and fight, born of shadow, made of light. 7 storms still on the run, one for all and all as one. When the night grows cold and torn, you'll hear the cry of 7 storms.
She rose before the sun, when the sky was still heavy with that pre-dawn blue that made every shadow feel alive. She saddled her mare without a word, the leather creak sounding louder than the crickets. Her breath hung in the air for just a second before the wind took it. She dismounted and stood near the edge, staring out over miles of wild country, land that reminded her of Texas before the war, untamed, sunlit, scarred. Mexico was her home now. The land had given her a place to rest, to mend, to turn grief into something sharp enough to use. Her home sat not far from the Black Seminole communities of Coahuila, people who had fled the whip and the chain, and who, like her, found refuge in the canyon hills and sunburnt soil. Among them, she learned to fight with precision, to vanish into shadow, to speak only when her words would land like stone. She removed her hat, letting the dawn lay gold over her wild free hair and her dark skin. She let herself remember. The wind carried it in first, soft, steady, almost too faint to catch. Her father's voice in twee, rolling low like a prayer.
I will always remember who I am. I am Zola, and I am not afraid.
Look at me and listen to me, girl. We leave tonight. The overseer got his eyes on you. Me and Mama are not going to let them get you. Are you ready, Zola? We have to be careful, child. You ready, my little warrior? Hush now. Come, you follow me. Be still now.
For 2 nights they moved north, hiding by day in thickets so dense the sky all but disappeared. On the second night they waded a shallow river, the cold biting so deep Zola clenched her teeth to keep from crying out. Near dawn, they reached a stream hidden behind trees, where Kwashi knelt to drink and beckoned her to join him.
We go north first, places where free black folks live. Then, maybe boat. I take you home. Ghana, my home, our home.
Zola, you something special, child. We ain't from here now. We ain't like these folks. My mama and a mama for her. They were strong women. You strong too, Zola. Don't never let it slip your mind, child. Your papa and me, we see it in you. That's why we got to get you away from this place, from these wicked people.
Their smiles hadn't faded when Kwashi stilled, his head tilting slightly. Zola noticed it, the way his whole body went quiet before she even heard anything. It was faint at first, but growing clearer, barking, low, guttural, eager. Dogs. Kwashi rose in one fluid motion, scanning the edges of the trees. His voice dropped to something urgent but calm.
Zola, Kofan Suomu. Go through the water, hide your scent, cross far, hide behind the big rocks, stay low, wait.
We got you and your woman. What did you do with the girl? We're gonna find her and then we'll show you what happens to niggers that run.
Meba wanhunu noda, you fool. Meba bio mefawo.
What the hell's that nigga saying? We'll beat it out of him? Then he'll talk like a nigga boy should talk.
What happened next unfolded fast, too fast for Zola's mind to keep up. Amara twisted in her captor's grip and drove a sharpened bone into his thigh. He howled, releasing her. Another man stepped in close to Kwashi, and Kwashi struck, open-handed, hard enough to knock the gun from his grip. Kwashi snatched it from the dirt and fired.
Mekunu ne Kwashi okofo. Menso, medinde amara, ne ohema. Wote meso, yerenka biribi kora. Zola, tenaho, yidowo. Do you hear me? We will tell you nothing. Zola, stay where you are. We love you. We will die today, but we will be with you. Always.
Wobevu nese okomfo a oni akokoduru. Wobevu, meye obarima. Meba oba beye oman free. Monsarenka noda. Zola, ye free. Timi, Zola, ye free. Nisom kora. Like a coward, you will die today. You will die. I am a man. My daughter will be free. You can never have her. Zola, be free. Hear me, Zola. Be free. Never surrender.
Amara caught his eye. She didn't speak. She didn't need to. The nod she gave him was steady, final. Her face softened with something fierce. Love sharpened into resolve. Kwashi's reply was the same, a nod like a promise kept.
Awoye okofo, kaisa, yedowo. Zola, you are a warrior. Remember that. We love you.
Then, without hesitation, he turned it on himself. The gunshot cracked into the night, and for a moment, even the dogs went silent. Kwashi had seen too many women dragged back, broken in body and spirit, forced into things too cruel to name. He would not let that fate claim Amara. She was not Martha, as the master called her. She was Amara, his beautiful and strong Amara. He protected her the only way he could. And he would not let the overseer's dogs find Zola, cowering in the shadows, her young life still untouched by the lash. Kwashi made the only choice left. With one shot, he gave Amara peace before they could defile her. With the next, he took himself, denying them the satisfaction of owning his body or soul. The silence that followed was his final act of defiance. It bought Zola her chance. It gave her a path her parents would never walk, but had purchased with their blood, the path to freedom. Zola hid until their voices faded. She knelt beside her parents, her fingers trembling as she touched Amara's face. Her father's last words burned in her ears. Zola, Wakofo, Kaisa, Yidawo. Zola, you are a warrior. Remember that. We love you. She closed her eyes and stood. Her legs carried her into the trees, one step, then another, toward freedom, toward the life they'd bought her with their last breath. She swung into the saddle with a practiced ease, her boots finding the stirrups as the leather creaked under her weight. Her hair caught the wind, whipping lightly against her shoulders. It is a beautiful morning, and for Zola, it's good to be alive.
Such as the sky, from cotton rows to city lights, we've been fighting wrong with holy might. My melanin's a holy song. Ain't no shadow can sing it wrong. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams, strong hips, high cheekbones like grapes. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to see, I come from a line of kings. You can't break what's born divine. Every curve, every shade, it's mine. I wear my roots like Sunday best. Built from love, built from taste. I come from a line of queens who turn the pain to golden gleam. My hair, my nose, my skin all shine. I'm every woman in my line. From field to throne.
It was midday in the borderlands of Coahuila. The market square buzzed with travelers, traders, and trouble. Voices overlapped. A price barked in Spanish, a lullaby to a baby, a gruff laugh from a man with a cigarette. Goats bleated behind the cantina. A guitar strummed low in the shade. Then she saw it.
Now, what do we have here? Are you supposed to be out on these streets with good white folks? Roscoe, I think she wants to have some fun with us good old boys.
Well, look at her there. Bold as brass, ain't you? Ain't afeard of nothing, are you? Been a spell since I laid eyes on an Injun gal. You ain't half bad, if I do say so. Come on now, girl. We got something waiting for you.
What's the matter, gal? Tongue-tied? You dumb or just reckon you're too high and mighty for the likes of us? Cat got your tongue, huh? Or maybe you're just too proud to open your mouth around decent white men?
Thanks, but I had him. I don't think anyone would care, but someone might need to know these 3 fools are taking up space on the street.
Well, why don't you tell the sheriff and let me know how that works out for you?
Wait, I don't have anywhere to be. Want some company?
Thanks for your help with those damn fools. What's your name anyway? I'm Tala. I know I invited myself, but it would be nice to know where we're going.
I know you did. I just didn't have anything better to do at the time. We are going to a compound. It's not far, a few more miles. A safe place to get food and rest a bit.
You know I'd look over this land. It's ours, you know. My people, it's all ours, and those thieves want to take it all. But my people, they fight. I fight.
You definitely fight. But you're right about those thieves. Well, they're pretty damn good at taking shit. Waya konofo kesipa. Vulbayan asase so. Wolfayan nipadua neyan asase. Nanso wantumian fayan honhom.
That does not sound like my language. If you don't mind, what does that mean?
They are cowards of the worst kind. They came to our land, stole our bodies from our country, but they could not take our spirit.
My father would say, the white man will come smiling, but his smile hides hunger. He will want what is not his, the land, your freedom, even your silence.
Weya ate, wish zini gidi naishi, ta ajiwi gitigi home, sh'eido bitsunya nasha, ta ajiwi nitzad las.
Tell me about that compound. Do you live there?
You can say that. It's where I go to rest. You know, before I kick the asses of those thieves you dislike so much.
Interesting. Sounds like fun. Besides, I have some unfinished business with those bastards. Mind if I tag along?
Always room for one more. We better head out, if we're going to get to the compound before dawn.
Born of a fire that cannot be denied. Dust in our lungs, steel in our hands, faith like thunder across the land. We don't follow, we don't explain. We were born wild, uncontained. The wind don't ask where we've been. It just moves when we ride in. The ground remembers every name, every storm we ever became. No fear, we ride untamed. Born of thunder, carved in flame. No fear, no chain, no shame. We are freedom, uncontained. fire that cannot be denied. Dust in our lungs, steel in our hands, faith like thunder across the land. We don't follow, we don't explain. We were born wild, uncontained. The wind don't ask where we've been. It just moves.
This is Tala Wildhorse. Ran into trouble with some men today. You know how that is. She handled it.
Well, damn, so you handled it. Shame I missed it.
You're right, Savannah. We don't ever be around for the real fun. This scouting shit is for the birds. Zola, you need to find someone else to do that shit.
This is Isabella. She don't talk much. She's not the friendly type, so don't take it personal if she just stares at you. She can't help it.
Shut up, Savannah. You always got something say. Just shut your big mouth.
Shut me up, Isabella. If you're so bad, Mexican girl. Shut me up. Zola, you better get this girl before we find out if she's bad enough to shut me up.
I'm not your girl, Savannah. I can shut you up.
Both of y'all be quiet. We got stuff to talk about.
You better be glad we got stuff to do. Zola saved your ass. Lisette Boudreau was only 18, born in the shadow of the cane fields in East Louisiana, a place where the wind didn't just carry dust but stories, warnings, whispers, and secrets. Her mother died when she was young, and Lisette was raised by a mix of elders, each teaching her how to survive when every day felt like a battle. They taught her how to hide in plain sight, to read a man's walk like a book, and how to run without ever looking back. Zola sat at the head of the long wooden table, her eyes steady on Lisette. The flickering candlelight threw shadows against the stone walls, as memories swirled around the room, reaching for Zola's thoughts. She remembered when they first met, Lisette, young, wide-eyed, and braver than most grown men.
I ain't know if I'd make it, but I had to try. Dey waitin' for help. She done told me if I found dem wind chimes and de black lady with de scar on her hand, I'd be just 'bout home.
Who is this person that told you about me and this compound?
A lady with a voice like thunder and eyes dat can see through lies. She called herself Mama Blue.
They call you. Eat something and don't be scared. Mama Blue told you right. You'll be safe now.
Mama Blue, whispering to herself. Zola remembered her well. A healer and seer living in the borderlands, a place where only those desperate for safety could find refuge. Mama Blue had never spoken much unless the spirits guided her to do so. But when Zola had stumbled into her camp, half-starved and hunted, Mama Blue had seen something in her, something Zola wasn't even sure existed within herself anymore. She healed Zola's broken ribs and taught her to listen to the whispers of the wind and the secrets carried by the trees. Lisette's voice drew Zola back to the present.
What did you find out about the plantation? We need to know what we are dealing with before we step foot on that place.
2 main roads, both watched. We counted at least a dozen men, some riding, others posted near the gates, overseers with whips, armed hands with rifles. It ain't a big plantation, maybe 20 to 30 folks in all, men, women, and children, but every one of 'em's holding on, waiting.
The girl's right. They're holding on, but they scared. That place ain't fit for pigs, much less folks.
Fields look like hell opened up. Men and women bent near broke, picking cotton with open sores. Blood in the dirt. No rest, no mercy. Overseer carries a whip done stripped skin off most of them.
Kids hungry, bellies, hollow eyes wide with nothing in them.
How many house niggas? Do we need to worry about them? Are they going to be a problem? 3. One beats on the others, like he trying to prove he belong. One listens, always watching, then running back to the overseer. And the last one acts like he runs the place, keeps order. but he's just the overseer's shadow. We can't take him. It's too risky. Any woman got her heart set on staying with her man, we leave her. Babies too, if that's what she chooses. We only take the ones ready to run, the ones got nothing left to lose. Plantation men might have lost the war on paper, but not in their minds. To them folks out there wasn't workers. They was property. And they'd bleed the ground dry for letting that property walk free. We ride come dawn.
Master Pete took everything I loved, my mama, my body. I am going with you to save those people, and then I'm going to burn that plantation.
Then let's show 'em what it means to be free. Tomorrow, we ride tomorrow, and we don't stop until we take 'em all back. The room shifted as the weight of her words sank in. Each woman had her own reason to fight, but together they were a force the town couldn't stop. The storm had gathered. Now they would unleash it. As the night deepened, Zola stepped outside, boots crunching over dry earth. Above her, the stars spread like a sea of light. She closed her eyes and felt them, the ones who came before, her father's strength, her mother's wisdom, the spirits of the land. They were here, as they had always been. Carrying the weight of freedom on their shoulders. Word had reached them of a plantation deep in the South, where men still held women and children in chains, more than a year after the Emancipation Proclamation had split the country's soul in two. Dust clung to their clothes, sweat streaked their faces, yet not one slowed. They were a storm rolling across the land. 7 women, bound not by blood, but by an oath carved from loss, rage, and unshakable resolve. Zola rode at their center, her eyes fixed forward, whispering a prayer in her mother's tongue to the spirits of her parents who had died in bondage. She carried their strength with her, as did each woman who rode beside her, scarred by her own story, yet sharpened by survival. The trail was long and brutal, but the silence between them spoke louder than words. Each knew what waited, a reckoning. The South still thought it could cling to the old ways, ignoring the ink of freedom written on paper in Washington. But paper meant nothing without hands willing to tear the chains away. By the time the horizon burned with dawn, the women had become shadows stitched into the rising sun, their figures fierce. They did not ride as outlaws or wanderers. They rode as a force meant to break what should have already been broken. 7 storms sweeping into the heart of a lie, ready to tear it apart until nothing remained but truth. She carried herself with the kind of grace that could slip through the cracks of the world unnoticed. Light-skinned, long dark hair pulled back to tease, she had the sharp, arresting beauty of New Orleans, Creole elegance that turned heads before she even moved. Her dress was blood and bourbon, silk fitted at the waist, whispering with each step. As if she owned every inch of earth under her boots, she walked, no hesitation, no second glance. At the brothel on the edge of town, she didn't knock, just stepped inside, cool air wrapping her as cigar smoke and perfume thickened. I hear you might be looking for a voice. Folks say I got just the kind of voice that makes men stay, spend, and come back wanting more.
Singing ain't what I had in mind, darling, but you just might earn your keep another way. Yes, indeed. They'll like you just fine.
Don't rush me, sugar. I like to take my time. trouble. Walk through the door, heels hitting time. Every eye on me, that's just fine. Smoke curls up, piano hums low. This ain't my first rodeo. I see you smiling, try not to stare. Honey, I feel heat rising through the air. So if you're bold, if you got some game, let's see if your whiskey talks the same. Buy me a drink, let the good times roll. Fill that glass and feed my soul. Don't promise nothing, don't overthink. Just make it smooth and buy me a drink. Don't need no diamonds, don't need no crown. Just a good pour to keep the fire down. You can tell your story, baby, make me laugh. But talk is cheap and I like top shelf craft. Bartender winked, said, girl, you why? I said, darling, I've been like this a while. Ain't here for love, ain't here to weep. I'm here for rhythm, the kind that keeps. Buy me a drink, let that piano sing. This night's alive, I feel that swing. Don't need a crown, don't need a ring, just pour it deep. And buy me a drink. Now don't you tiptoe around my vibe. I like a man who meets my stride. If you can't handle all this heat, there's colder grave diggers down the street.
Well, now, you sure can sing. Why don't you bring that sweet little self of yours on over here? Sit yourself right down by me. You sure can sing, but then y'all people always did like singing. I ain't never seen a nigga sing like you, though. Maybe you want to sing for me, Savannah? Master Pete knows how to treat a woman like you. I got a place just outside town. A big house, plantation, but don't worry, I wouldn't keep you like the rest of them.
A black girl alone don't last long in this world. Don't even know how I made it this far without a strong hand over me. Maybe what I've been needing all along is a man like you. I'm tired of running from one brothel to the next, singing for scraps, sleeping where I can. I thought freedom meant better days, but I was wrong. Ain't no safety for a black girl out here, not without a man to stand over her. Maybe what I've been needing all along is a big, strong white master to keep me, care for me, make me belong somewhere. Master Pete, save me. I ain't smart on my own. Singing's all I got, and that don't keep a girl safe. I'm wore out, running place to place, brothel to brothel. I miss my own bed, a bed that's mine to lay down in. You strong, you could give me that. You could keep me.
I know, gal. Ain't no secret. Niggers need looking after. That's the order the Lord done set. World's too hard for your kind to be drifting without a master's hand on them. Damn shame what's been done shipping folks out they own land. Scattering families to the wind. But you with me now, and I take care of what's mine.
Do plenty please you, Master Pete. I know my way round a kitchen, can cook a meal, make you forget your troubles. I can keep watch over them other slaves, keep order when you gone. And come nightfall, well, I could be your brown sugar, sweet, just for you.
You ain't got to fret no more, gal. All that rambling, all that fear, leave it behind. I'll see to you. From here on, you mine to keep. I'll take care of my brown sugar cane, sweet and close, night after night.
Pete, now hush. She ain't one of your saloon girls, so don't go hogging her time. Savannah's our new songbird. Savannah, darling, give us another tune. Let these fellas hear what they'll be paying for.
I'll be waiting come morning, when my night here's done. You come fetch me, Master Pete. Savannah rose from the table, her voice still soft in his ear, her smile lingering like a promise. To Master Pete, she looked every bit the grateful songbird, fluttering in his hand. But as she stepped back into the smoky haze of the saloon, her eyes told another tale. The con was set, the bait well taken. By the time dawn broke and Pete came calling, he'd believe it was his idea all along. Savannah knew better. She had him on the hook, and soon enough, the snare would close tight on his own land.
Born where the cotton ghosts still talk, brown hands learned that work and walk. Sweat hit the earth, made something grow. Ain't no chains could stop that flow. Mississippi, been my ground. Hey, beat that drum, don't back down. From the fields to the churchyard sound. Mississippi, been my ground. Grandmama hum by the river bend, told me, child, you rise again. And they took the gold, we kept it so. Turned that pain into solid gold. Mississippi, been my ground. Hey, just fly high, still proud. We built this place, can't count us out. Mississippi, been my ground.
Hit steady, step, step, clap, hey!
Who bled here, who prayed here? We did, still here. Who dreamed when the night got me? We did, still see. Ain't no mirror show all we been. We the roots, the fire, the wind. Still we dance, still we sing. Mississippi gave us every beat.
Across town, Josie hit the tavern like a match to dry grass. She kicked the door open, grinned sharp as sin, swagger loose, eyes scanning for her first mark. Dark trousers tucked into weather-worn boots, whiskey-colored vest over a rolled-sleeve shirt, gambler's hat shadowing her smirk. Her long blonde braid was already coming undone, strands catching the lamplight. A pistol rode low on her hip. Confidence rode higher than any corset ever could. Women didn't often walk in here to drink. Heads turned. Some muttered, some grinned, some looked like they couldn't decide whether they were about to fall in love or get shot. Josie leaned on the bar like it was hers and knocked twice.
Well, damn, girl. I ain't seen nothing like you round here. Most men around here can't hold one of these. That's a stiff pour for a lady. Sure you don't want a cordial instead?
Secret is, I ain't trying to be most men. Keep the bottle close, barkeep. I reckon I'll be needing more before the night's through. Tell me something, barkeep. That table yonder, it's the one with the fat stacks and long faces. Who's the lucky soul cleaning them out tonight?
That'd be Reddick. He's the overseer at Peat Plantation. He's a good old boy. Been riding a hot streak, though. Luck like that don't last forever.
Don't it just... Tell me something, barkeep. Anyone allowed to sit in on a hand, or is that table by invite only?
Oh, they'll let you sit long as your money's good. Of course, don't be surprised if Reddick pays more mind to your eyes than your hand. Man's got a taste for distraction.
Buy-in's $20, straight poker, 5 card. Can you handle that, little lady? About time my luck turned. Hell, I lose more than I make out here. Now tell me something. Why would a pretty lady like you want to hang around in a place like this?
Same reason as you, sugar. I like taking folks' money and watching them thank me for it.
You think you can keep winning off men who've been playing since before you were born?
I don't think, darling. I know. Besides, it ain't the years behind you that count. It's the cards in front of you. And tonight, they favor me.
Ain't no arguing that. Hell, I bust my back working Pete's land for dollars that barely keep me in boots. And here you are taking it off me in an hour with a smile and steady hand.
Guess we both work with what we got. You got the field, I got the cards. And tonight, the cards pay better.
Reckon you're right, darling. Pitiful what I have after a month running that place. Just downright pitiful. Master Pete too busy slipping off, bedding down them black gals to hire the hands we need. Think I'm supposed to keep 'em in line for table scraps. One done slipped off already. Damn lucky gal. Surprised more ain't run. Truth is, half of 'em don't even know they free.
Sounds like you stay busy. Where's this place you keep talking on?
Just past the split in the road, down by the creek bend. Can't hardly miss it. Ain't near enough help. Can't rightly watch 'em all with the few I got.
Sounds like a fine mess. So how come you ain't there now?
Heading back soon enough. Got my men out there now, though I reckon they dragging their feet soon as I'm gone.
Well, let me buy you fellows a drink before you leave. Just a little something to help you through the night.
Thanks, ma'am. You know I'll need that drink. Without me, that place'd fall to pieces. Time I get moving. Till next time, ma'am.
Well now, boys, it's been a pleasure. But I reckon I'll pack it in for the night. You gents can try your luck against me again come tomorrow.
Josie burst through the saloon doors with a laugh, the night air wrapping around her like a stage curtain. She spun once in the dusty street, boots tapping out a rhythm only she could hear. The second part of the con was done, neat, clean, and slicker than snake oil. Pete's overseer talked more than he ought, spilling names and whispers about the land. Just the right smile, a little whiskey, and the man had emptied his pockets of secrets. She danced, arms wide as though daring the moon to applaud. Cocky didn't cover it. She was electric, alive, a storm rolling right through town. Every turn of her heel tightened the noose around Master Pete's neck. Now the board was set, and Pete didn't even know he was playing. The night air felt cooler, lighter, and Josie danced. One more piece in place, and the trap closing tighter with every step.
Don't stop, step up, let's get top up on our feet. Don't stop, don't don't bend, we keep pushing till we win. We don't quit, we don't break. Pressure hit, we elevate. Step in the heat, feel that grind. No slow down, no rewind. Every sweat drop, earn that fight. We go hard, we do it right. Don't bend, we keep pushing till we win. We don't quit, we don't break. Pressure hit, we elevate. Call, who gon' stop us? Rest my day. Call, who gon' block us in the way? Call, what we do. Response, don't slay. All together, rise up, make them pay. Final hook, double time. We don't stop, we don't sleep. Push that goal, dig down deep. We don't stop, we don't bend. We keep pushing till we win. Ends on hard, stomp, echoes till we win.
Tala and Isabella reached the edge of the plantation just after dusk, careful not to be seen. The air was thick with the smell of sweat and soil, the echo of whip cracks still hanging faint in the distance. Isabella, acting as lookout, scanned the tree line constantly, noting every light, path, and patrol. They moved like shadows until they reached a small, weather-beaten cabin near the workers' quarters, Moses' shack.
Lisette sent us. She's alive, and she's coming back.
Coming back? Lord, we was just thankful she got clear. Why would she risk her neck for us?
Lisette said they call you Moses. Are you the one they call Moses?
Yes, I'm Moses, and this here is my family. It ain't safe to come here. Not safe at all. We don't never see no Injuns packing guns round here.
She said freedom means nothing if her people still chained. Tell me, Moses, who holds the whip now?
Got 4 overseers. Man, always got their guns close. And the boss man, Jonas, big brute, quick with a whip. Don't need a reason neither.
What about the house? Any soul we can count on?
Number. The houseman's a snake. Listens at doors, runs telling what he don't half understand. Can't trust him.
Then listen close. What do you have to fight with? Knives, hammers, sticks, anything?
Kitchen's got knives, dull, but they'll cut. Hickory clubs out back, a hammer. That's about all we can get our hands on.
Good. But keep your fire low. Say nothing. Only tell those you trust with your life and who can run when the time comes.
4 days, you said. I'll round up the good people we can trust. We'll be waiting. It's time to get off this land or die trying.
Well now, look what done wandered my way. Never can tell what the night might bring, so why don't you ladies tell me what business got you out so late?
Reckon we'd best get started. Got a heap to tend to, and the others'll be drifting in soon with their say. Be mighty fine to have this wrapped up 'fore dark.
We don't stand for favor or fame. We stand for the fire that lights our name. Roots from deep where the rivers cry. Echoes of the past in the wind's reply. Legacy in our veins, running like the midnight train through the storm, through the chains. We are the ones who still remain. love song. Darkened skies may hide the sun, but the battle's never done. Legacy of faith, running like the midnight train, through the storm, through the chains. We are the ones who still every step, every strain. We are the ones who burn the flame.
Whole thing went smooth. Piece of cake breaking those boys. Savannah, you'd been proud. Sat at the table with those boys and let the cards talk. Reddick, he's an idiot. Spilled his guts all night. Thinks he's a big man. Oh yeah, and that sheriff? Word around town is he's a real greedy bastard. A dangerous asshole from what I can tell.
Got me a spot at the brothel. Madam says I'm her new gem. Place near lit up soon as I step through the door. A woman with could make a tidy fortune. Got me. Them fellas were near about droolin' for I sang the last note. Putty, all of them. Master Pete pouring me drinks and whispering promises.
Why you always turn it back to you? Everything not about you, Savannah.
Say again, little ghost girl, and I'll smack the shit out of you. Zola, you better get this girl.
Smack the shit out of me, Savannah. You always needing the eyes on you, like nothing else matters.
Zola, I know you don't want me to do something to this girl, but she's messing with the wrong one.
You got your girl, Savannah. You got your girl, right here, Savannah.
That's enough now. I don't know why y'all don't get tired of fighting. What happened when you were in town? We don't have much time.
Kept watch while Tala spoke to the folks. There is 3 ways in. One is tight, men on it all day and night. The other 2 ways in and out are round back by the stock pens. The other way is to slip past the old well. Men on patrol mostly keep close to the big house and the barn. About 6 of 'em swap shifts through the night, but they ain't they sharp, lazy with their rounds. Go play off, 'em sit and drink. One always nodding off on the porch. Weakest spot is behind the smokehouse. The fence is waist high, easy to cross if nobody's looking. At the east field. 2 wide open, 1 wrong step and the whole thing's gone to hell. We can use the kitchen yard to slip blades to the women.
They're ready, but scared. I spoke to Moses. He's keeping the others calm. Lizette, they were glad you made it. Saying your name helped. We told them to do nothing to draw attention. But if word gets to Master Pete or the overseer, it's over before we start. They'll be ready. But if this goes wrong, it'll be because somebody listened to the wrong voice. That's what'll break it. That underdogs. 4 of them. Big. Mean. They run loose after dark.
Then let's get this right. We don't get a second chance. Get some rest. We leave just before dawn.
and grin. That's Savannah. Zola somewhere close.
Now close your eyes, sugar. Savannah has something nice and sweet for you.
Give it to me, my little brown sugar cane.
Don't worry, you fat slob. I'm not going to kill you. A friend of mine is here to see you, and I wouldn't want to get in the middle of a couple of old friends getting together for old time's sake. I'll just mosey on over to the window and let her know that you are waiting to see her, Master Pete.
Savannah has him. Everybody move, get to the cabins, free the people, and get these bastards.
Well, he's all your Lizette. I know he's happy to see you. I'll you two alone so y'all can catch up.
Well, look at you now. Filthy. Nasty. What made you think anybody ever wanted your hands on them? Your days of slobbing and rubbing your nasty sweat on women are over, you filthy pig. No more black girls for you. They could be free, but instead they rather die trying to save the devil.
They were trained to believe saving that bastard meant more than saving themselves.
Savannah was born in Charleston, the daughter of a Creole seamstress who stitched lace for women who barely spoke her name. Her mother hummed old songs as she worked, pins slipping into silk, while Savannah watched the steady rhythm of her craft. She taught her daughter to pour tea without trembling, to lower her gaze without losing herself, to walk into a room soft as sugar but with a spine of wrought iron. From those small lessons, Savannah learned the art of presence, how to command with a glance, weave beauty into silence, and be in a room without needing to be seen.
Make sure they never forget. It's not about beauty. It's about command of your space. Feel your feet on the floor, like you belong wherever you are, like the room ought to rise and greet you. That's how you walk in a room, quiet enough not to rattle their nerves, bold enough they remember your name.
Mama, why they call you girl? You as good as them. You are mo smart and mo pretty than them. Why do you have to treat them like they're so important? Like they're better than you are?
Because of you, Savannah. I need you to survive. I learn their ways so I can pass it to you. I get as close as I can so that one day you'll have what you need to deal with this world. Savannah, you gonna walk through their world like you own it. But first, you gotta learn how it's built.
Savannah never forgot that. Pride wasn't loud in their house. It was sewn into the seams and silences, in the glances. Her mother's quiet wisdom wove itself into Savannah's very being, teaching her that beauty, grace, and strength could coexist, but only if she knew when to show each and when to hold them close. Savannah learned to read a room before she learned to read a book. People complimented her diction, the way she poured tea, and the tilt of her eyes. They thought she didn't notice how they looked at her. But her mother noticed everything, She said little, but her eyes always saw it all. Once, when Savannah was 10, her mother whispered in her ear,
Savannah, your beauty is a gift from God. Don't let your gift become your prison.
Her father was a wealthy white man, married, invisible, and careful. He never claimed her. Savannah felt the bitterness when they passed him on the street with his family. The ache of being unseen lingered in her chest, though she never spoke it aloud.
You be more than what they make of you, Savannah. You hear me?
Yes, Mama, but I need you to stay. You can't leave me. What will I do without you, Mama? You gotta get better. You just got to.
I wish I could, baby. Oh, God, what I would give to see you all grown up.
I still hear your voice in the morning light, telling me, child, everything's alright. You taught me how to pray through pain. Now I know I'll see you again. Save me a seat right by the river, where the angels sing and peace lasts forever. You walked your road, you ran your race. Now you're resting, amazing grace. Save me a seat, I'll be there someday. I can feel your strength in the work I do, the faith I hold. It came from you. You said when I'm gone, don't cry too long. Just lift your head and sing my song. Save me a seat right by the river, where the angels sing and peace lasts forever. You walked your road, you ran your race. Now you're resting, amazing grace. Save me a seat, I'll be there someday. I'm still down here, doing my best, waiting on that promised rest. You said heaven's real, child, don't be afraid. And I believe every word you pray. Set me a seat by the gate so wide, where love lives on and tears subside. I'll keep the faith till I see that place, in that sweet, sweet resting grace. Saving a seat. Save me a seat, I'll be there someday. Until I see you, I'll keep walking your way.
I'm sorry for your loss, miss. Your mama was a fine woman. I knew her through a friend, always spoke kindly of her.
Thank you. She would like that. Are you from New Orleans?
Born and raised. I was in the area. Thought I'd come offer my respects. If it suits you, miss, I'd be honored to call again, just to check on you. A woman alone is not safe. Maybe, when you're feeling up to it, you might let me take you somewhere to share a meal. A flower for a delicate flower. So, have you thought about giving a black man a break? Savannah, allow me to share a meal with you. Ms. Savannah, I'm so honored you're willing to take time out of your day to be here with me. I was wondering, would you mind telling me what makes you smile? I know there is a beautiful smile behind those sad eyes. You ever give thought to singing proper? Being on a stage, maybe? Performing for folks? You're a beauty, Savannah. And I got no doubt you got the gift to go with it. Singing can take you far, Savannah. Folks'll pay good money for a voice like yours. You'd have your own. Wouldn't owe nothing to nobody. It's decent work. Real decent. I know we are just getting to know each other, but I believe I can get you out of here. Go with me to a place where you'll be appreciated. I think you want more, Savannah. Just say yes. You will go.
Mama, I'm sorry I didn't visit you last week. I've been so busy. I met a man, a good man. I wish you could meet him. I'm sure you'd like him, Mama. He's tall and strong, Mama. Strong. He says I can make it as a singer. You always liked my voice, Mama. He said if I leave with him, he will help me get set up. I thought about it, Mama, and it's time I make my own way. So I won't be able to visit you. But no worries. I still talk to you every week, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. I love you, Mama. Are we getting close, Simon? I am so nervous. Do you think it's going to be all right? Do you think they'll like me? Let me sing? Oh, Simon, all I want is to make my mama proud. She wanted so much for me. I just got to make her proud.
Don't worry, pretty girl. Yes, indeed. They won't be able to get enough of you. You'll shine, Savannah. Be the center of attention. Won't be too long now. We'll stop in a while so you can get some rest. You'll need to be at your best when you get there. Well, here she is. What do you think, ma'am? Now ain't she something? Ain't found nothing like this gal in a while. She ought to be worth a little something, don't you think, ma'am? I can find you more like this gal.
Pretty, too pretty in fact. And those eyes, soft, almost pleading. Men will pay more for that than for a song they'll forget by morning.
You said music, a stage. You said I'd be singing. This doesn't look like a theater. What kind of place is this?
Does it matter? A stage is a stage, girl. Some stages have curtains, some have velvet walls. What you'll give them, what they'll pay for, that's the performance.
You lied to me. You said I'd sing, and I believed you. But I won't do this. I won't.
Won't? Listen to her. They all say that at first.
No, this isn't
You'll
what I
learn
came
quick
for.
enough,
I'm not here
unless
for this.
you'd rather learn the
I'm
hard
not your
way.
property. You go to hell. If it's the last thing I do, you're dead. I promise I'll get you. I'm going to get you. I promise I am going to get you.
Okay, well now, you're going to kill me, after all I've done for you. Then kill me, little girl. Do it now. You wanted a stage. Well, here's your stage. What you're gonna do is do what ma'am says. That's what you are gonna do.
Your first lesson is that everything in here is my property. Simon, I might need you to teach this girl some respect.
You listen to me well, you little bitch. Get your pretty ass in that room and put on the show like your life pending on it. Stop embarrassing me, or you're going to see a side of me that you don't want to see. Now, shut your damn mouth and stop giving me and ma'am so much back talk.
You go to hell. If it's the last thing I do, you're dead. I promise I'll get you. I'm going to get you. I promise I am going to get you. Oh, Mama, what have I done? I want to go home, Mama.
He found me where the river bends. Said, girl, I can give you better ends. Smooth talk, sweet words, Bible in hand, but the devil wore a gentleman's brand. Didn't know his kind, didn't see the sign. He sold me low for a handful of dimes. Now I pay my lips, swallow my pride, but one day soon he gon' meet my eyes. Papa's name never touched my skin. Mama said, baby, don't trust no man. But I was young, thought love could save. Now I count my nights like an early grave. Didn't know his kind, didn't see the sign. He sold me low for a handful of dimes. Now I walk these floors, whisper my crimes, and one day soon he gon' meet my eyes. I ain't the same, fully broke down there. Got steel in my heart, gunpowder in prayer. He think I'm gone, but I've been reborn in lace and smoke a woman scorn. Didn't know his kind, didn't read his lies, but I'll find that man where the crow still cries. He took my name, he took my time. Now vengeance wears a woman's shine. Didn't know his kind, but now he'll know mine.
You picked the wrong black woman to mess with. You are worse than them. Sell out. Say your prayers, because you're going on a long trip. Before you ask, I won't be joining you this time. Tell me what you're going to do to girls that don't listen. Remember what I told you? Well, I am here to pay you in full. Tell me again about your property, ma'am. Tell me all about fine girls like me. You bitch, I promise to kill you and I am here to pay you in full.
Sold me cheap to a house of sin. Told me hush, don't speak again. But I watched those men learn their lies, smiled like sugar while I read their eyes. They thought they owned me, body and name. But baby, I was studying the game. No, I played better than they ever could. Turned their poison into something good. They taught me tricks, I turned to art. You can't break what's got no heart. They call it sin, I call it fame. I ain't no victim, I'm Savannah's game. Silk and whiskey, lace and smoke. I learned which words could make men choke. Power's a whisper, not a shout. They show their cards, I don't fold out. And when they ask me where I came, I say from hell, baby, but I left in flames. Don't pity me, I'm long past shame. My well survival like a chain. Ain't no tears left, ain't no regret. Just the cards I played and the need I let forget. Now I play it better than they ever could. Turned that poison into something good. They wrote the rules, but I changed the name. Now the world remembers Savannah's game.
Don't move. This might hurt. I am going to wrap this leg to stop the bleeding.
You always patch up folks left bleeding in the dirt. Out here, most would walk past and let the forest finish the job. Wolves, crows, whatever comes first.
Only the ones still breathing. The dead belong to the earth, and I won't waste time arguing with death. You're still drawing breath, and that makes you worth it. You're lucky I wandered by. I'm not gonna to even ask what you did. Must have been pretty bad or stupid for you to be out here hurt with no one around for miles.
Luck feels like a cruel joke. Maybe you should have left me, would have saved you the work, and spared me from dragging this body through another day. The forests don't care if I live or die. It swallows everything the same.
Maybe. But here's what matters. You've got a choice now, and choices are rare. You can drag yourself up and ride with me, or you can lie down under these trees and let the shadows take you. I won't pull you either way.
What do I say about that? Offering me a choice. Ain't nobody given me a choice in a long time.
Then maybe it's about damn time you took one. Who knows, it might work in your favor this time, 'cause it sure looks like your luck here has ran out.
Seven storms out on the border where the wild winds cry. 7 souls under one sky. They came from hurt, they came from flame, but freedom whispered each their name. Zola, the commander, stealing her stare, leads with fire and righteous care. Savannah, the grifter, sly and quick, plays the game, never shows her trick. Lee said, the protector, heart so pure, she'll stand for the weak, fight to endure. Melinda shreds Edith, sharp and calm, moves like thunder in a soldier's palm. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where wild wind rolls. Scars and curves, the price they pay, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. Isabella, the enforcer, blade in her hand. Justice walks where she takes her stand. Josie the daredevil, wild and free, laughs at danger like it's meant to be. Hangs out of a scout, eyes like dawn, sees the truth long after it's gone. They ain't saints, but they ain't wrong. They're the thunder They said I dream too loud, talk too bold, that the world don't bend for what I hold. But I got roots deep in the clay. Bessie told me, girl, don't fade away. Every note just stirs my flame. She said, you belong, go claim your name. I walk to the beat of my own drum, fall or fly, I don't run. She said, write your story, make it count. Ain't no dream too big to mount. Yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Melodies sang through storm and rain. Her voice could wash away the pain. Bessie saw the path I'd find. Said, your rose, yours, don't walk behind. Two women shaped this fire in me. One gave a song, one let me see. Choose your way, you'll never be wrong. Melody hum, child, just sing your part, and I learned the rhythm of my own heart. I walk to the beat of my own drum, no apology. I keep on, they pave my way with faith and sound. Now I rise where I'm bound. Yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Bessie said, make it count. Melody said, sing it loud.
Oh my. Oh my goodness, that was a marathon actually. Um, Putting three together. I'm not gonna keep too much of your time. Tonight I just wanted to kind of touch base on I wrote a lot of the songs, I wrote all of the songs, and probably 99% of the scores of what you saw tonight. And while I was doing it, I was thinking about young people and the fact that I'm 62 years old and I found the wherewithal to do this, and I'm very proud of myself. And I want to talk about young people for a moment, and then let you go. Um, this feeling that we have when we accomplish something is something that I think that's very important for our kids to experience. But like experiencing that, it comes with hard work and many, many hours and dedication. This book writing is a passion for me, and determination to produce the best product that I can produce with the tools and the resources that I have at my disposal, and trying to optimize them is very important. And I think in our communities, especially with kids that are don't come from wealthy families, that have minimum resources and community resources and things at their disposal, I think it's important that we as a community encourage them to take a little, if they have a little, take a little and turn it into a lot. Take a little and stretch it as far as they can stretch it. But one thing that is very evident to me after 62 years and being in the world, being in the Navy and working on a job, uh, resolve and determination and focus is really the key to accomplishing things, and not to always base their accomplishments on how much money or whatever they get, but actually on did they accomplish it. I often said when I write a book, my favorite two parts is the first letter and the last period. Because the first letter is I took a step, and the last period is I got to the end of the road. I made it through, no matter what. As long as I breathe, that is going to be my philosophy, to do everything that I can do with what I have. If I'm disabled, I'm going to use the resources that God has left me with. And I think that I'm going to do that I want to do that until until I have my last breath. And I think it's very important for our kids to learn that, because sometimes you don't get all the things that you want, and living life without a sense of accomplishment is very sad. And basing it on and measuring it up against other people's accomplishments, it is so important that we see value in ourselves, regardless of what society says, regardless of dollar signs, regardless of what the status is in this world, um, and to put that value on yourself and the purpose and your reason for being here. The thing I love about SZVEN Storms is those ladies have purpose. They have a reason. They don't mind. One part in the book I talk about is where they ride through the night in the dust and they're tired, but they're determined, and determination is the key. Determined to reach your purpose, to serve your purpose, to live in your purpose is so important, to feeling valuable, to feeling that you have a reason for being here. I have never lived my life not thinking that I didn't have a reason. I went through a lot of hard things, like most people, not as hard as some people. But there's my mother and my grandmother, who the last song was about, instilled in me. That is now the song that I'm going to use to whenever you see at the end of my thing, and I'm promoting my books, I'm going to promote it with the people that help me understand my own value. And I came in this world with some that was just only Tami. That was my piece of who I am. But then I had these people that sprinkled these things in me to help me develop who I would become. And so I do realize that if I leave tomorrow, that I served a purpose. And I think that's the key. That's the key. And everything after that is gravy. Everything after that is the icing on the cake. But I am the cake. And everything after that is the icing on my cake. And my family, my mother, who worked hard to make sure that we always knew that she was in our corner. My grandmother, who was determined to make me understand my self-worth. Those things were so important. And I think that those things are important in our kids' lives, and no matter what they face. So if I could do anything today, and I know I'm going to do this video in clips, and I hope that people hear me saying self-worth, but not without determination. When you have self-worth without determination or work, you have entitlement. We are only entitled to how hard we really want it, how hard we really want to work for it. And we have to instill both of those qualities in our kids, to understand their self-worth, but also to value it so much that they're willing to work hard to get where they want to go, whether they make it or not. I thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you like my music. I had so much fun making it. My mother is a jazz singer, so I kind of came from a musical background. Although I can't carry any note, I do truly understand and love music and know music. My mother, I think, is on here. I hope you liked it. That's my critic. I hope everyone have a nice afternoon. Nice evening. And thank you for joining me so long tonight. Next week we'll do, I think we got one more, and then I'm going to add on a new episode so that we can move on and then just start doing the one so we can get to the end of this. Thank you and good night. Oh, and we'll do some music. You know, I love music. The song that I'm going to do is actually another song that I wrote. And I'm going to keep on writing songs. I love this.
From a line of queens, my mama's hands, my grandma's eyes, their fire still burns in my sky. They tried to press me down, make me small. Said my name too loud, my skin too tall. But this brown runs deep like the river bends. It don't wash away, it shines in the end. My crown don't need no gold or stone. It's coiled and wild, it stands on its own. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grace. Every scar, a prayer they face. From field to throne, unseen to seen, I come from a line of queens. Mama said, girl, hold your head high. That hair of yours touches the sky. From cotton rows to city lights, we've been fighting wrong with holy might. My melanin's a holy song. Ain't no shadow can sing it wrong. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones and grapes. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to seen, I come from a line of kings. You can't break what's born divine. Every curve, every shade, it's mine. I wear my roots like Sunday best. Built from love, built from taste. I come from a line of queens who turn the pain to gold and clean. My hair, my nose, my skin all shine. I'm every woman in my line. From field to throne, unseen to seen, I come from a line of queens. My mama's hands, my grandma's eyes, their fire still burns in my sky.